everyone, back again, and today I'm kind of in a spooky theme today. I've got my Halloween tablecloth that I bought from B&M last year for Halloween, which is this nice like glittery black and silver bat. I thought it would go well with this tiny little haul I've got for you today. So as promised, you might have seen in my last couple of videos back that I went to the Forest of Dean, and I promised that I would do this little mini haul video of a couple of the items that I got when I went there. It was from a little gift shop at Clearwell Caves. There aren't many gift shops in the Forest of Dean or like tourist information centres because it is a place of natural beauty, so it is basically just forest, so there are no gift shops. So the nearest one is at Clearwell Caves, which is well worth a visit if you like caves. You can go down there. You don't need any special equipment, just some sensible shoes, and you can walk around as much as you want everywhere. So I went to the little gift shop there, and it's full of, it's got little pieces from local craftspeople that do local arts and crafts around there. They've got like homemade jewellery, candles, soaps, pottery. They've also got lots of nice little geological stones, fossils, gemstones that you can buy. So I picked up a couple of things. It was just after my birthday, I think this was. It was kind of around the end of May, beginning of June when we went. So we stopped off there for we took our picnic and we sat in the shade in the picnic area there, and then we visited the coffee shop for a tea and cake, as you do, and then visited the gift shop. So these are just a couple of the things that I bought from there. So the first thing, I'm a bit of a soapaholic. I love handmade soaps, and I spotted this beautiful soap. It's called Mitchell Dean's soap. It's handmade natural soap. I'm not a fan of soaps that have got a lot of kind of artificial colourings and fragrances and mass-produced soaps. I don't really like those. So I spotted these, and they smelled absolutely beautiful. They were in a basket all together, all wrapped in this beautiful, probably handcrafted paper as well. If you can see the ingredients there, it's not got a lot of kind of it's quite a short list of ingredients it's got in there. So these were made locally. It's even got a use by date there of next year. So I don't really want to use it, but what I do is when I've used my soaps, or until I use them, I always put them in my underwear drawer, and it makes it smell absolutely beautiful. So I've got loads of like used soap wrappers in my underwear drawer and that. So yeah, so I thought that looked really interesting. They had loads of different fragrances. They had orange, they had lavender on its own, they had rosemary, sage, all different lovely natural fragrances from plants, lemongrass, things like that, and ginger. So I picked up this one. So I went for a more citrusy kind of revitalising soap I wanted. So I went for the orange, lemon and lavender. So I thought that smells absolutely gorgeous. I wish you could smell it through. We could get smell-o-vision, because that was absolutely beautiful. And I think it was around about £3.50. So for an 80-gram bar. So I thought that was okay. So the next couple of items, because it was just after my birthday, I wanted to get, my favourite colour has always been this like beautiful bluey green colour, like a turquoise colour. I've always been drawn to this colour before, and I got these like little gemstone, it's like a little gemstone necklace pendant just on this like leather thong. Very inexpensive. I think these were like £2.99 each for the necklaces and the bracelets. So for Gemini, which is me, I got this chrysocolla howlite. It comes in like a white stone, you can get the howlite in, a blue stone, and this lovely turquoise colour, and it's got so many like different like patterns and veins going through it. I absolutely love it. So this is the stone for understanding, it says. So I kind of looked it up online to get a bit more information because I'm kind of interested in crystals and stones and things like that. So it's a stone of understanding. So basically the properties of this stone is supposed to be like you're supposed to have a greater understanding. It's also the stone of associated with the throat and the heart chakra, if you know anything about that. So basically it's good for public speaking. It helps you speak in public clearly. It has a property of making you more understandable. It makes it you. It also has the property of to do with the inner eye. So say you're having a bit of a heated discussion with somebody and they don't really see your point of view. So you can, with this stone, it is supposed to help you get your view across and your opinions, and it is supposed to also have the property of making you be able to see the other person's side of the story. So it's a good diffuser stone. It helps to diffuse tensions, stressfulness. It's supposed to promote calm and understanding and clarity. And it's supposed to be, I read it was a stone of making. An interesting property to this was it was supposed to be a stone of making you stay at home, which I found quite interesting. I wasn't too sure on that. It was a stone that monks were supposed to carry with them as well in monasteries. So if they had a tendency to, or maybe ideas of wandering or maybe leaving the order, this would be the stone that would kind of quell that kind of desire to leave and go elsewhere and things like that. So it's just a really interesting stone to read up on. So I'd never really heard of this stone before. So I thought it was really, really pretty. If you can see there, you can see all the different colours in it as well. It's got different colours of greens and blues, and I think that one's got like a tiny little bit of red in it, kind of in the corner there as well. So it's just a really beautiful stone. So together with that, I bought the bracelet as well, because I thought that was really, really nice as well. And all the stones are just totally different. They've all got their own individuality to each stone. They all look totally different. So I thought that was really nice again. Again, the same properties. And I have found when I have worn this stone, I don't know if it's a coincidence or, I mean, I do believe in crystal properties and all things like that, but I've never actually experienced any kind of properties from the crystals, but I don't know if it was kind of just psychological or if it was real. But when I wore this bracelet, I kind of did feel like I was able to kind of communicate a lot more clearly and be a lot more assertive with people when I wore this. And actually I was a lot more kind of calmer when I spoke to people and could kind of see the other person's point of view a lot better. So I'm not sure. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you believe in crystals and their properties? Comment down below if you've had any personal experiences, if you want to share them by wearing these kind of crystals and stones. But it's absolutely fascinating to read up on this kind of thing and actually experience it for yourself. So until that was my first experience of this kind of stone and its properties anyway. So I absolutely love these, and again, it was only £2.99, which I thought was really, really reasonable for if you bought that in a jewellery shop. I'm sure that would cost quite a bit more money. So those were the three things. So the other thing I spied in the gift shop, and this was really unusual to me, I've never seen anything like this before. It's actually my son who picked it up, and I thought it was a book at first, but on looking at it closer, it's actually just the way it's presented. It's an absolutely beautiful box. I fell in love with the cover of it and the illustrations. I absolutely love this kind of pen and ink like line drawings. I absolutely love it. The spooky cover drew me to it, of course. The very dark colours, and of course, because we had been to Forester Dean, the title drew me to it, The Hollow Woods, which I thought would be a really nice keepsake of their day trip we had. So it is actually a game, and I've never seen these games before. Comment down below if you've seen any of these games before, because I don't think I have. So it's a storytelling card game, which I thought would be really amazing come Halloween to play. Kind of in candlelight, you know, and the pumpkins. It just reminded me of autumn and the darker wintry evenings, even though we're in the height of summer here and we're having a heat wave here in the UK at the moment. It's just every day is so hot, hot, hot at the moment. Not that I'm complaining, but I don't know why this kind of drew me in this. So I had a look at it. It's just all fallen out. So it's in this beautiful illustrated box. And then we have cards here. It tells you a little bit. There's a leaflet on the top. So each card has a beautiful illustration, as you can see there. So there are more than 2.4 quintillion storyscaping possibilities. So it says in the cover, within the dark reaches, you'll encounter supernatural forces, discover mythical creatures made to flesh, and find opportunities for redemption and ruination. The turn of a card can mean the difference between life and death. Will you survive to tell your story? Can you take what fate throws your way and twist the tale towards your own conclusion, or will you wander in the wilds while others triumph in their own interpretations? So each card has this lovely, it kind of reminds me of Thorn Rose, and on the back there is one of these beautiful, again, ink drawings there, which is very spooky and gothic, which I absolutely love. So basically, I'll just move these out of the way so I can show you. So there are 4 ways of playing the game. So the first way is you can have as many players as you want to play the game, but you just shuffle the cards, put them in the middle, and then each player takes a card. This is the way that I've played it so far. So each player takes a card, and basically they just like make a story on that picture, what that says to them, and then the next player puts the next card down, and then he or she will tell the story about that card. And then as it goes on, each player takes a card until all the cards are finished. And then the next player will say what he or she thinks is happening in that card. And then again, the next one, the next person will say what he or she is happening in that card. And as you can see, whichever way you put the cards down, it interlinks with the next card. So it is totally seamless, the storyscape there, as you can see. It's absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter what card you put down, they have been designed so they all go into one massive story. So I absolutely love that. It is so spooky and gothic and ideal for the winter evenings to play, to add a little bit of atmosphere. So yeah, I absolutely love that. So that is one way of playing it. The next way to play it would be to take, I think it's 4 cards each or 6 cards, and then you make up your own stories, a whole story, and then you tell each other your stories, and then the best one you kind of vote for the best one you like. So that is absolutely beautiful. The little I'll just read what it says here on the back. It just says, fire your imagination with these fun storytelling cards, reviving the 19th century craze for murioramas, or many pictures. 20 exquisitely illustrated cards can be placed in any order to create a seamless scene stretching up to 5.5 feet long. Almost infinite combinations of cards provide endless storyscaping opportunities. So each card is different, and these are all the different cards you get. So there is, that one is the Grim Reaper. Another one has the castle gates on, and they all have kind of like a vague little kind of summary of each card, what's on it. So say that one, the creepy chasm, it kind of just says recently deserted safe haven, or does danger lurk within the cave? So it kind of asks a question on, you know, to kind of get your imagination working to kind of what is on the card, and give you ideas to kind of the story, which way you want to go. Say the Slaughtered Lamb Inn, is it a safe sanctuary or a hostelry of horror? One of my favourites is this one, the one with the crow or raven on the skull and bones. That one is the secret burial site. Are they fresh or ancient remains? Whose are they? What else lies in this bone-chilling boneyard? So I absolutely love the illustrations. They are absolutely beautiful. So yeah, go check it out. I'm not sure what shops it is sold in. I think it is sold on Amazon. It's got $19.99 in US dollars, but it was actually $14.99 when I took it to the till. So there's endless kind of combinations for stories, and it was just something really, really different that I'd never seen before. So it just says magical murioramas on the, this one is called the Hollow Woods. Illustrations by Rohan Daniel Eason. So he's definitely, I think, worth a check out on Google to see if he's got any other illustrations or books going. It also says that there is another one coming out soon, a Muriorama card game called The Mystery Mansion, coming in spring 2018. So I might go on Amazon and see if I can see that. So yeah, let me know if you've seen this game before. I'd be really interested to know if you've seen it, or if you've got it or played it, or what you think of it. It was just a short video just to do this little mini haul that I've been promising to do for quite a while now. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.